morning to you. Today we're here with 10 Tony Talks. This is my good friend Tony. Oh, I can't even punch. Are you wearing a green shirt?
I have a green shirt on.
Because why?
It's St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day. Do you know what St. Patrick's Day is about? Great. It celebrates it commemorates. I've been drinking. It commemorates the death of St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland.
Who was? I thought wasn't he? I think he was Italian.
It might be. I have no idea. But he's the patron saint of Ireland. So, and do you know when the first St. Patrick's Day was? Do you?
I do not.
Catch this, 1601 in St. Augustine, Florida.
In Florida?
In Florida, okay, right?
I would have never known.
Walt Disney set it up. It was the first St. Patrick's Day parade, and then I had another fact, but I forgot it.
You have a whole list of things there.
I do. Oh, and it really, while it commemorates his death, it actually commemorates the bringing of Christianity to Ireland. Because before that, all the Irish were drunken thugs.
Who would have known? Yeah, so check this shit out. Shots fired.
Mm-hmm.
Shots fired. I'm walking the dog today. I'm 4 blocks away, and I hear boom, 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 boom.
8 shots.
8 shots. I thought there were 9, but there's 8 shots. I instantly get a text message from my neighbor 2 doors down, 3 doors down. She's like, "Did you hear that? What the hell was that?" I'm like, "Those were gunshots."
Oh, they were gunshots.
Those were gunshots. I said, "You should call the police right now." And then she said, the guy that just ran up my sidewalk and into the backyard. So she locks the door, calls the police. All I hear, I'm 4 blocks away. All I hear are sirens, and so I'm walking the dog back up the street. I'm going, holy shit, what's going on here? Walk up. By the way, I want this to be the last time I tell the story.
Okay.
Because this just happened like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they haven't got the guy.
Actually,
he's still running around the backyards.
I just got it.
And when I say running around the back, I don't mean like he's running around holding a gun in the backyards. I mean, he ran to the backyards. They have the whole block secured and beyond. He was a guy that was wearing a camo hoodie, and my neighbor is there, and she's so funny. She's not. It's not funny. None of this is funny. It's kind of scary.
Did he hit anybody?
Can I finish the story? So I'm walking the dog. I get up to the block where I live, and the cops have the whole neighborhood surrounded. The whole neighborhood. And I'm going, do I walk? Do I go home? Like, I want to go home. I got the dog. I want to go home. And so I'm starting to cross the street, and there's a cop with his gun out, and he's like looking over the fence. And I'm going, there's no way I'm going home when all these cops are out here with guns drawn, and there is a man running around with his gun out.
No.
And I don't mean what you think I mean.
Right, no.
So I'm like, hey, so I asked the officer, I'm like, hey man, is it safe? Can I go home? Is it safe to go home? He goes, well, there's a guy running around these backyards with a gun. He goes, proceed with caution. I'm like, okay, so I think I'll hang here for a little while. So I stood at the mailbox just waiting about a half hour. And then that same cop comes up. He goes, hey, we pretty much got it secured over here. We don't have the guy yet, but it's pretty safe to go home. And the K9 units just pulled in, so there's K9 dogs in my front yard, going to my backyards and stuff. So I went home. That's that. My neighbor 2 doors down, she's got the doors locked and stuff. She's what I want to do. I'm not going to do this, but I thought it would be funny if I put on a camo hoodie, because that's what he's wearing later. And like when it's dark, put the camera and go over there, like shake her tree, knock on the door.
You'll get shot. The one guy
No, I'm really not going to do that.
wielding an AR-15.
I know. I'm not going to do that, but I just think it would be funny.
So did you have your gun on you?
No.
No.
I did not. I had
But
my
let's
dog.
say you did and you saw that guy. What would you do? What do you think?
Well, I would stay cautious. I
Right.
wouldn't just start firing, because who knows who the guy is. Right. Hey, here's a thought. What if he's the good guy? What if he shot the guy in the apartments behind the next street over?
Yeah.
He shot him twice. Now, I don't know the story, what's going on.
Right.
But 2 things. One, what if he is the good guy and the guy he shot's the evil? We have no idea. Most likely not, but
Probably
but who knows? And the second thing I thought was 8 shots. He only got 2 in, you know?
Because he was probably shooting the gangster
yeah, gangster style. Yeah.
Right. And if this would be like a 9, and then this would be like a 45.
Yeah.
And then this is, never mind. That's good. I'll talk about that later.
So anyway, I love like my friends. When I'm standing at the mailbox, I'm telling them what's going on, and Mona, she's like, "Well, get out of the way, you know, get out of the middle of the street." I go, "Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Mona. I'm standing in the middle of the street. Cops are surrounding the place. There's a guy running around,
And I'm standing here waiting.
the shooter's out here, and I'm just standing in the middle of the street."
Did you go inside and get your red T-shirt from Target?
Yeah, and my daughter,
Put it on?
she's like, "Dad, it's fine. It's no big deal. You're fine." The guy probably just kept running. And I go home, and my next door neighbor, my elderly neighbor, he's outside like cutting the grass, not cutting the grass, but he's like cleaning up the backyard. And I go, "Dude, why are you not in the house? They haven't even got the guy yet." And he said, "Tony," he goes, I'm not going to let anyone keep me from being in the house. You're like being dramatic." And he didn't say that, but I'm just like, he's so non-dramatic to an extreme. So I said, "Dude, there's a guy that just shot somebody like yards away from our house. He ran through our backyards, and they haven't caught him yet." He's still there. He's still right this second. He's out there. Parma, Ohio. Look it up. I don't want to say the story again. It's like when you have a cast on and everyone asks you,
Yeah.
like, "Hey, how'd you get the cast? Like, how'd you break your leg? How'd you break your arm?" Like, I'm sick of talking about it. And I had stuff to talk about today on Ted and Tony
now you
Talks.
talked about that. So,
But my gosh, how cool is this? We're starting this Ted and Tony Talk stuff. And, you know, the last one was like, hey, Tony reaches out to his ex-girlfriends for
Yeah.
dating advice.
Yeah.
Oh, I got something to say about that, by the way. The last one was with Kim Kitchen.
Kim Kitchen.
If you heard or watched the last one, you hear about what type of a monster I was when we went on our canoe trip. Like, she's like, he lost his mind on me because I want...
She's not here to defend herself.
I don't care. This is good then. So, I need you all to know, that camping trip was a nightmare. So, yeah, did I lose my mind? Yeah, there was a build-up to it. Do you have any idea what I put up with on that trip with her? Holy shit. So, yeah, there came a boiling point to where I just exploded on her. And what she gave you on the last episode, I think it was episode 15, what she gave you was a screenshot of what actually occurred on that camping trip. I'm telling you, I experienced the whole movie where you saw a screenshot. She's just like the media.
Yeah.
She gives
she's
you a
out
little
of context. Completely.
Yeah.
It's like that time you and I went camping, and I was like,
You're such a dickhead.